Do you know what a CL4P-TP is? You're about to find out. I was first introduced to Borderlands by someone that I knew. He was a big fan of the series, and at the time I wasn't really playing shooters for myself. When I was playing by myself at home, it would be your creative games, it would be your Minecrafts, or it would be Sims, it would be Theme Hospital, and then later on it would become City Skyline. But it was very creative. I wasn't into shooters when I was playing by myself. It was purely a co-op thing. Like I said in my previous video, it was something that I could play with my friends. It was a social thing. So when my friend introduced me to Borderlands, it was an opportunity to play another form of a co-op game, but it was entirely different to the ones that I had been playing. It was entirely different to your snipers and your Ghost Recons. A first-person shooter, open world sci-fi western, and even the aesthetics of it was entirely different to any games that I had seen before. It was very cartoony, very comic-y. It was, for somebody who appreciates art, especially art that's more into the pop art and your animation kind of look, it was very, very unique and very different to gameplay. You would find worlds and areas that were very dark and very, very dull, but spliced in were these bright neon colours for your elementary guns or your neon signs, or just things in the world that were growing, that were lighting up bright against the dull background. It was something that was very, very different. Your characters that you can choose from as well were very, very well written, very unique and individual. They didn't merge into a playable character. You actively could choose what characters you wanted and why you wanted them. My one favourite character on Borderlands was a character that wasn't even playable. He would contribute to the story, he would help you on your way, he would give you little side missions, he would give you main missions. However, you couldn't play as him, and that was Claptrap. When we arrive in Borderlands 1, we first meet Marcus, the gun dealer, on the bus. He's driven us into the outskirts of a town called Firestone. So you wander off and you are met by a little CL4P TP, or as he calls himself, Claptrap.
Welcome to Firestone. I am CL4P TP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap.
So Claptrap gets you through the door of Firestone, where you are met with bandits, and obviously you will have to shoot your way through while Claptrap is cowering in a corner. And that's our first introduction to Claptrap. Not a lot changes, to be fair.
Are they gone? Whew. Those bandits really have it in for us Claptraps. Using us as target practice is not part of our programming.
Through your journey in Pandora, he will always be there in some way, either in person or he'll be there on your Echo device.
Ooh, are you collecting bullymong fur? I love that stuff. It's soft, warm, and really good at absorbing robot tears.
These are human beings with lives and families and... totally kidding. Screw those guys. Collect a few brown rocks for me. Then defeat a badass skag. Then pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then you shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds. And then you shall dance for my enjoyment.
He will give you side missions. He will give you main missions. He will help you out with opening doors, and as you're travelling through area to area, you will find broken claptraps.
Finally found another Claptrap! Yeah! Aw, he's dead.
The Claptrap is purely a little robotic machine from Hyperion. It's a general purpose robot. So there's loads of them around Pandora. They've all got personalities that were made to be specifically irritating, I'm assuming. However, I find them absolutely hilarious. He is a part of the game, which these days games are far too serious, I feel. There's no silliness as such. There's no need to do a mission for no need other than just to do it. For no reason other than just to do it.
Thanks for helping me with this sweet-ass beard and staff, by the way. Come thunder! Come lightning! Touch this altar with power frightening!
In Borderlands 2, we meet Claptrap basically digging our grave,
Another dead vault hunter.
complaining that another vault hunter has died. But when he realises that we're alive, he's all excited, and he takes us to his place,
Dead! Yes! Now I can get off this glacier.
where promptly his eye is ripped out by a bullymong.
My eye! Ah!
So immediately our first introduction to Claptrap is a failure. Bless him. We hunt down the bullymong, we collect his eye, and it's promptly repaired by Sir Hammerlock, but not until he's tricked him into walking through an electric fence to electrocute him, because he's a Claptrap.
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
During Borderlands 2, we also have a little mission that is one of those missions that is there for absolutely no reason other than my own personal enjoyment, and only mine, apparently, because nobody else likes him. But it's his birthday,
It's my birthday.
and
Do me a
he
favor
wants
and hand out
people
these
in
invites to my
Sanctuary,
stellar
which is
birthday
our
bash.
safe haven. He wants people in Sanctuary to come and celebrate his birthday. Who wouldn't want to celebrate Claptrap's birthday? And apparently nobody wants to celebrate Claptrap's birthday because nobody comes.
Hell, I'd go, but I ain't gonna.
Oh, sorry, I can't make it.
So you just have this little sad robot that just wants to dance and eat cold pizza, and it's just you standing there with him having this party. It's about a 4-minute mission of standing there and watching Claptrap's heartbreak if he had one. And that's one of the reasons why I love Borderlands. There's so many aspects of it. There's so many missions that don't even need to be there. They're there just to do. They make no sense, some of them. And it's purely just a character thing. It's purely just to have fun with the characters, to have fun with the world, to have fun with the stories and see how the people interact with each other. And I think it's just totally worth it just to get invested and engrossed in the world of Pandora and all of the characters that it has. And that's the reason why I love Claptrap. He doesn't need to be there. He's not there for any real reason. You can take him out and the story would still be there. He's not integral to the story. I think he's a great addition to a great story and a great world that's been created.